kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Lindsay on the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here comes Lindsay, toss right, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Eagles nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Again, the ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54 is mark, 54 is mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Into the red zone, Wentz. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Eagles nothing.
To go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 10-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Wentz now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go. Switch. Grade 15, grade 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Handoff to Miles.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
39-yard line.
Go. 120. Watch the run. Mike, check. 59.
To throw is Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
3-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Jones throwing on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working from the gun, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Going deep here for Parker. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
That's the end of the first.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. First down. It's Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24, Wentz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, here we go. Mark 54. Mark 54. So don't say nothing. Jim.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Wentz. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Tackled by Leonard Williams. No gain on the play. It's
now Jake Elliott. Earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Stands 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face,
Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing again. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jones.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Giants 14, Eagles 10.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Jones letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. Now he steps away. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Wentz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on. You better break.
Here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Another run by Lindsey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Wentz to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
For an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They